Bringing your customers in now, Mr. Lumsden. Shouldn't be any trouble. And if there is, hard luck, we're short-staffed. All those in the travelling library, quick march! Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right.
Hello, Buzzer.
Morning, Mr. Lumsden.
You the only one again? Does nobody else read in here?
They don't have the time, Mr. Lumsden. It's all do this, do that. This place is a social whirligig.
So much for the captive audience. Well, never mind. Tell me, how did you enjoy Pride and Prejudice, then?
Staggering.
This is Pride, this is Prejudice, isn't it?
Well, at least it's not overdue.
Oh, that's true. Reminds me of the time O'Hagan tried to cut through his bars with the Ipcress file. Now, I'll tell you what I'm going to give you this week to try. The Three Musketeers. Now, try not to bring it back as a trilogy.
I don't feel like any more reading. I'm too upset. I mean, look at that. My hands are shaking.
Is that how the book got torn, then?
No.
No?
I'll be shrewd. Look, don't you think I look a bit off colour?
Well, you do look as though you could do with a holiday, yes, you know, in about 7 years or so. Given time off for good behaviour.
So I've got a bit of a problem.
Yeah?
I think you might be able to help.
Listen, I have to tell you that the governor has given me strict instructions that I am not to smuggle snot.
Snot?
Snot. 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 What you smoke, you know, snot.
Snout.
Sorry, snout, I mean...
Yeah, well, I don't smoke.
Oh, well, that's all. Oh, if you don't smoke, is it about sex, then? I want you to know that I'm fully experienced in knowing where to look up the answers.
No, Mr. Lumsden, it's nothing to do with sex.
I mean, tell me about it, you know. I mean, regard me as a Marjorie Proops, you know. With more expensive bridge work, of course.
Time's up. Library detail shut. Library van's here for you, sir.
I was just in the middle of some rehabilitation there. Oh, come on, Wazzo. Now, you read War and Peace the other week.
Yeah, but if I stand on it, I can see out the window.
Library detail, about turn. Quick march. Left, right, left, right, left, right,
I'll
left,
try
right.
and get you another Jane Austen for next week. Persuasion.
Persuasion? That's one of the things he's doing time for.
Thanks to the lift, Dusty. The governor of this prison. 569 Lumsden T, serving 45 years for being born, reporting back from Mark.
Was that a girl you were talking to?
No, it was an inflatable woman. Actually, she's lost a bit of weight, to be honest, because I have rather let her down.
Stop slaying to the gallery.
Come downstairs and I'll play to the porch.
I'll teach you such a lesson one of these days. The cat's on the mat!
The cat's on the mat. Is that the Yellow Reader? Book 2. You shouldn't be sat on the mat, silly cat.
Thanks to you, that animal is a Mogadon.
Moggydon, Mother. Very appropriate.
I suppose you know luncheon is at 1.
No, I don't, I'm afraid, but if you hum me the first few bars, I'm sure I'll pick it up. Luncheon is at 1.
There's only one Barry took, Timothy.
Very pleased to hear that, Mother. What's that funny smell? Is it the kipper having its annual outing, or is Father branding the budgerigar?
Not on the lunch table.
Nearly finished, dear.
Oh.
There. How'd you like that, Timothy?
Oh, let me see. What is this? Mount View Acres. What's that?
It's the new name of the house. Well, number 29 could be anyone. Mount View Acres is more us.
Mount View Acres? I mean, what mountain have we got a view of, Mother? Going due east from here, the first high ground is the Urinals.
You mean the Urals?
I wish I did, Father. I wish I did. And what is this now? Tradesman's entrance. I mean, what tradesmen come here anymore? Even the plumbers stopped doing house calls. You have to take your burst pipes round to him, don't you?
Here we go. Full stop.
Oh, very good.
Now then, what shall I do with this? Language, Timothy? I know, I'll stick it in the molehill. Might just catch him doing up his shoelaces.
Here we are. Every child in his place. Now's the time for saying grace.
Oh, Mother, lovely. You've been very sweet. You've gone all the way to Foulness and brought me an oil slick. It's all right.
You think think you're very quick, but you're not as quick as Eamon Andrews. It's a prune and liver patty with the stones left in to prove it's homemade. It was one of your Aunt Dinah's recipes before she died.
What did she die of, an overdose?
Does it need more salt?
It needs burial at sea, Mother.
You eat it up or I'll fetch my hairbrush.
What, for pudding, hairbrush and custard? No, I'm not going to eat this. I'm not going to eat that. No, I'm going to have a biscuit. At least they're not homemade.
Oh, no luck. Little blighter must have heard me coming. Oh, the cat's away. Just see what this little mouse has been up to.
What's that?
Look, whiskey, 2 quid a bottle. I got 6 of them.
Where do you get that?
Denny Willman.
Denny Willman? He's notorious, Father. That'll have fallen off the back of a lorry.
That's what he said. I wonder they didn't break.
Well, that could be very dodgy, this stuff.
Who said you could get down? There's your place. Is this a specimen?
No, Mother, it's what, Father's been painting the back fence with, isn't it?
Is it? Oh, yes, yes.
Well, go and paint it then. And don't come back until the shipping forecast.
Fair enough.
Timsy,
Yeah.
you and I must have a little tete-a-tete. I met Mrs. Henderson today. Hello, Mrs. Lumsden, she said. Hello, Mrs. Henderson, I said. How are you, Mrs. Lumsden, she said. Oh, I'm very well, Mrs. Henderson, and how are you? It's been such a long time.
Mother, is there any chance that we get to the point with this story, you know? We're none of us getting any younger, as we said.
Don't interrupt. Now, Mrs. Henderson, her husband is Chief Inspector Henderson. Now, she wants me to start a neighbourhood watch. She thinks I'll be ideal. I know lots of women with time on their hands and their dead husbands' binoculars.
I know you do. Most of them have been watching me up till now as well.
Now, Mrs. Henderson said she saw you in Tesco's crouching behind the cheese counter, watching girls through the holes in the Gruyere.
Not true, Mother. Anyway, the holes in the Gruyere are little things that go around the corners.
And so are you. But the point is, I am making you my chief warden.
Mother, I am not cut out for spying. You know, I'm not camp, I didn't go to Cambridge, and I'm not an expert in the Queen's pictures, you know.
Well, your father enrolled.
Well, he ought not to, because he's not camp either, is he? Oh, hang on, look. He's left 4 prune stones. He's going to marry a sailor. He could go either way. I'm off, Mother.
You're going nowhere. You're not wasting this.
Oh, heaven forbid, no. I'm going to use it to mend my wellies.
I know what's the matter with you.
Yes, but the prunes will take care of that.
Hello, Mr. Lumsden.
What are you doing here, Wazzo? You're in prison. How did you get here?
I was in the back of the library van, wasn't I?
What, you mean you escaped?
No, I haven't. I'm going back tonight.
What do you mean you're going back tonight? It's not an open prison, is it?
Well, no, not officially. No, that's true.
No, well, of course, not officially. I've got to do my duty. I'm sorry, Wazoo. Report it to the police.
No, hang on. Look, you're the man who got me off Jeffrey Archer and onto Jane Austen. Well then, you listen to my story and then you can turn me in later if you like.
But you're an escaped convict.
We're mates, aren't we?
Well, yes.
Well, so, hear my story.
Yeah, all right. Then.
Is that food?
Not as such, no.
Oh, anyway, listen.
Yeah.
A few days ago,
Yeah.
I go to see the prison doc. He says to me, Wazzo, old son, it's bad news. All them tests we done, and now these x-rays, confirm one thing. It's curtains for you, Wazzo.
Curtains? What, you mean drop off the twig time, you mean?
3 weeks he gives me, without the option.
3 weeks? That's terrible,
It's
Wazzo.
the shortest sentence I've ever had, yeah. There's just one thing I regret, Mr. Lumsden. Yeah? My Scylla. She ain't been to visit for a bit. I'd like to see her one last time, just to tell her, well, that I love her and that.
Well, of course,
I
Wazzo.
mean, you can't shop a bloke just because he wants to tell his wife he loves her.
Well, no, I wouldn't dream of it.
Right, so is it all right she comes here?
No, not here. I can't. Well, because I
What's
can't.
Who's this?
Oh, sorry. This is Mr. Bird. This is. He's from the AA. Plain clothes division.
Oh, Well, don't I get a salute? I'm a member. Oh, just like the old days. Is there something wrong with my car?
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon it's, something up this end.
Well, it's good to have someone who knows what he's talking about. If you'd like a cup of tea and some bread and jam, come round to the tradesman's entrance and wait.
Thank you, Mum.
And you'll be having this for your supper.
God, she sounds just like that Lord Longford.
Yes, she doesn't cook as well, though. Now, look, how are we going to get hold of this Scylla lady of yours? That's the point.
Can I help you?
Is there a Scylla Romaine working here today, perhaps?
What you gonna drink?
Well, I'll have a pint of dollop.
Dollar?
Sorry, I mean wallop. Is Scylla here today, then?
Who wants to know?
Well, I think it's me. I prefer it to be somebody else, somebody bigger.
£1.30.
£1.30. What do you quiet?
She's one of the wrestlers. Stand up nice and close for a good view, eh?
Not in anybody's way, Never did like this coat anyway. One of these girls, Scylla.
Still? No, they've done the featherweights. She'll be changing downstairs.
Can I come in? Can I come in? Hello?
Oh, what have you done to your coat?
Together now for 40 years, and he don't seem a day to...
Sydney?
Oh, Lord. Oh, hello, Petal.
Petal? You've been smoking. Have you looked at the sausage rules? No, of course you haven't. Have you taken the ice out of the fridge? No, of course you haven't. And have you taken those horrible whiskers out of your nostrils? Well,
Well, I see I'm to take part in this conversation, am I?
be quiet. Now, have you marked everything of ours for neighbourhood watch?
Yes, it's all done. I had a bit of trouble with the eggs.
Eggs? You don't mark the food, you stupid old man.
I've done the golf clubs. This putter's out of shape since you hit that caddy chap.
Badly bent?
Oh, maybe he was. That's no reason to lay about him.
Oh, you should be on educating Archie. Well, hurry up and get it all finished.
What's that? We got a prowler. Timothy!
Oh. What's this, Father? Pro-am sleepwalking?
I almost gave you a hole in one then.
And a very interesting bruise in the other. I've just come in for some grub, Father.
Oh, Timothy, I saw Denny Willman at lunchtime. He gave me this.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it's a burglar-proof briefcase.
Oh. Very interesting. I'm just going through the
No,
batteries.
you try and pick it up. It's unstealable. You try and pick it up and see what happens.
Right.
Go on.
Sorry, Father, in what sense is it unstealable? I'm sorry.
I can't have switched it right.
Oh, right.
There you are. Now try that. Just you try and pick that up now.
Look at it then. I am approaching the case.
You're not picking it up right.
Well, it ought to have instructions on it, Father, for the average burglar to know that he's doing it right. I mean, I can't hang about.
No, just try opening it. That's it. You just try opening that. You won't know what's hit you.
You mean like that? You mean what?
You should have been deafened by a siren and squirted with a foul-smelling liquid.
Well, perhaps it's just, on the blink.
Oh, I know. No, it needs something inside.
They're not my
It doesn't
food,
matter what
Father.
they are. I know what I'm doing. Now, you try that.
No, you try it. You do it.
Oh, very well. I'm a burglar. Here I come. Softly, softly.
Oh, get on with it.
Pounce.
Oh,
Geronimo!
quick! The food, Father!
No, it won't open. That's the whole point of the thing.
boys!
Father, sometimes I think you're a complete and
Language, Timothy.
the very word.
Where have you been? I'm starving.
Look, mate, some of us are going to work for a living. I've been to 3 different locations with the mobile library today, not to mention 11 pubs at lunchtime.
Is Scylla coming?
Mr. Fixit, she'll be here.
Mr. Lumsden, I shall remember this kindness till the day I die.
Thank you, thank you. Even it is in 3 weeks. Now the good news. I have 2 tickets for the Sea Scout production of Hedda Gabler, taking place this very evening.
Oh, no, thank you. I couldn't face comedy, not feeling the way I do.
No, not for you, for Mother and Father. So they'll go and see the show. I shall pop down to the pub, which will mean that you and Scylla will have the house to yourselves.
Mr. Lumsden, your blood's worth bottling.
Thank you very much. Now, we must get you some decent clothes. No, honestly, Father will have something that'll fit you. Sure. He's got an excellent pair of 39 trousers.
39 inside leg?
No, he bought them in 1939. Cut on the bias, they'll be ideal.
Mind if I have a drink before the Hendersons arrive?
Be quiet. Listen.
Well, I can't hear anything.
It's Timothy, sneaking down the stairs. I can hear his knee creaking. Timothy! You been playing mud pies?
No. I'm glad I bumped into you, Mumsy, because I've got 2 tickets for a production of Hedda Gabler taking place this night. And
This night? We can't go anywhere tonight.
Why is that?
The Hendersons are coming for cocktails.
Who?
Mr. and Mrs. Chief Inspector Henderson.
No, they mustn't, Mother. They can't.
But they are. So put your interview suit on. What are those?
Oh, don't worry, Mother. I'm just I'm refurbishing the scarecrow on the compost heap.
A scarecrow? We don't need a scarecrow. We've got your father.
Father doesn't frighten the birds anymore, Mother. They sit on him.
You're fibbing. I can always tell. Now, what's going on? The Hendersons.
Oh, no.
My sausage rolls! Sydney, don't go up there. Go upstairs and change. Sydney, answer the bell.
On my way. I say, my golly. Mrs. Henderson.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm a bit early.
Policemen's wives are getting younger all the time.
Policeman? What policeman? You got the fuzz?
Well, I thought I'd just had a shave.
Where's Wazzo?
Wazzo? You mean the stuff they clean the bath with?
This is an ordinary house, isn't it?
Get upstairs and change.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, this is my son, Mrs. Henderson.
No, this isn't Mrs. Henderson.
What?
This isn't Mrs. It's not the Hendersons, Mother. Don't worry. It's the SDP collecting for the jumble sale. Off you go, then, Father.
What?
Off you go. We'll give them the draft excluder from the living room.
What for?
David Owen gets cold feet.
Oh, fair enough.
Now, you come round the front of the house and we'll go into the garage. Oh, no, wait a minute. I haven't given him the clothes yet. He's not dressed. Hide in the cupboard just for a moment.
I'm not going in there. It's all dusty.
Be fair, Scylla. You wrestle in mud. Go on. If you feel like sneezing, cover your head with a Hoover bag.
You are, Timothy. Draft excluder.
I don't need it anymore.
Oh?
They get John Cleese to lie down.
Funny thing, Timothy's just gone off with some STP girl.
What? Over my dead body.
What are you doing? John?
Damn. Oh, hello, little girlie.
I brought the blender back. I cleaned it. You shouldn't get food poisoning for another week or two.
Oh, thanks, little dolly.
Now, Dad, have you got a collar we could use as a dog collar?
Sir?
Well, Kevin and me are going to this Vickers and Tarts party.
Vickers and tarts?
Oh, Muriel.
I cleaned the blender.
Well, that's that ruin then. We are about to have a cocktail party, Muriel. So do pop along.
Well, I'm going. It's
What's
just...
this? You were going to smuggle this out and clean it. That's Timothy. He's playing knockdown ginger. I'll tan his bottom for him.
Make him sit on the sun lamp.
Nice one, Muriel.
I'm just about fed up with you, Timothy. Oh, it's the Hendersons. Oh, do come in. Sydney?
On parade.
Oh, I'll go out the back way.
Hello, Moon. They seek him here, they seek him there. Those mothers seek him everywhere.
What are you up to?
Not a lot, not a lot. I've just delivered one of Father's old suits to an escaped convict who's got 3 weeks to live in the garage. And his mud-wrestling girlfriend is hiding in a cupboard under the stairs, while Chief Inspector Henderson and his wife, Mrs. Henderson, are being currently greeted by Miss... Well,
Muriel, has your father got a collar or what?
Well, I didn't get round to asking him. He's taking those people's coats.
look, if you want to know about Father, the cupboard under the stairs... Cupboard under the stairs, man.
We've no moth in the cupboard. Reticle came and did them individually.
I'll take that, Mother, if you don't mind. I'll put it in the fridge. That's where it's happiest. They come from cold climates.
It's imitation.
Well, it's an imitation fridge.
Nonsense.
Mother, it mustn't go in there.
There's something in there.
No, quite the reverse. There is absolutely nothing in there. It's a vacuum. The man from Renticle came, put a straw in the keyhole, sucked all the air out. It's a revolutionary technique. Quite
Stuff
interesting.
and nonsense.
There you are.
Who's this?
This is the maid. Do you remember? We lost all those weeks ago, below stairs.
Where's Wazzo?
Who's Wazzo?
No, not who. Wazzo is a place, Mother. Oiseau de la Roche. It's in the door doing. Will you pop along to the kitchen, Fifi?
Where's the kitchen?
No, where's the kitchen? Où est la cuisine? Où est la cuisine? C'est bon. Allez, go on. I'm sorry, she's a Euro nutcase. It's a sort of exchange scheme that's being operated. We get her, they get hello.
He's been under great stress with his O-levels.
Reunited at last. Come
Wazzo!
Wazzo! Where was? Oh, he's left his clothes here anyway.
He's not here.
Where is he? You stay here, I'll go and find him.
Blooming chilly.
Warm yourself on the cigar lighter. Mr. Fix-It.
Hey, fetch us a sausage roll.
Here you are. You two idiot, where have you been?
I've been on the compost, that's where I've been. And I smelt these.
Look, Scylla's in the garage.
Yeah, well, I'll just finish this first.
I shouldn't eat too much of Mother's food. You'll only have 2 weeks to live.
What's going on? I told you to wait. Who is that fast piece in the cupboard? My sausage rolls. I blame you, Timothy, for this.
Excuse me, could I just wash my hands? Oh, sorry.
Who's this?
Who? Sorry. This is, who? You are, this is Mr. Wazzock. He's the butler here.
You said he was from the AA.
Well, he is. It's a new AA scheme. The Home Start scheme, you know. You come home and he starts, you know.
Let's go upstairs and wash your puddle ducks. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're not a baby. I mean, you're handy-pandies. Now, you take those in and get rid of him.
Well, all right, I'm glad. Will you please stop eating Mother's sausage rolls? Now, try and contribute, you know. I've done my part. I brought you both together.
I shan't forget this, Mr. Lambson.
No, neither shall I. The back, Ken. Oh.
It's bloody parky out
No,
there.
you
Where's
can't,
Wazzo?
can't come in here. Get out, back to the garage. Now look what you've done. Oh, gosh.
Yes, now.
Oh, good.
Used by contrary wind.
Cupboard.
Not again.
Yes, again. Hold on to these. Hello, Mother.
I I told you to put a proper suit on.
I will, Mumsy, straight away.
Don't you call me Mumsy. I want the Hendersons to see we're decent people. Nicely dressed, sober, responsible.
No sooner said than done, don't you worry. Now, hello, Mr. Henderson. You found the stairs all right then, did you? Yes.
I didn't notice I had tea stains.
Tea stain?
Oh, yes, well, you see, we've had a lot of break-ins and off licenses, so we filled a whole load of whiskey bottles with cold tea.
Oh.
Yes, we've had quite a few stolen already. As soon as people start to complain, we'll know who the real culprits are, won't we, huh?
Very neat indeed. Very neat. Well, my God, Father's whiskey.
Here are, Henderson, a nice big stiff one, eh? Plenty more where that came. Bottoms up.
Mine, I think.
What are you doing?
What do you...
And this one.
That's whiskey you're drinking.
No, it's not whiskey. My God, it is. It's whiskey.
He's overexcited because you're here.
Scylla, come on. Scylla, where's she gone to? Where's she? Scylla, what are you doing here?
Came in for the mustard, didn't I?
Came in for the market, didn't I? We got the chief inspector next door. Will you please get back to the garage?
Oh! There you are.
Hello, Was.
Oh, the lovers suddenly united.
So, you've been having it off with little Louis while I'm inside, have you?
Hey!
You cheating scumbag.
Now, Luke, don't get too excited. You've only got 3 weeks to live with.
I've got forever. She's got 3 minutes after I catch her.
Get away from me, you poxy little toe
I'm gonna spoil your looks.
Wait a minute, did you say forever there? You've been blatantly dishonest.
Of course I've been blatantly dishonest. I tell lies for a living. I'm a crop buzz-off.
You didn't even read Pride and Prejudice.
He can't read, he's dyslexic.
Don't you call me
No,
names.
come on. Oh, what?
Timothy, stop bullying people.
I'm not bullying people.
Oh, sorry. I've never even been near little Louis, you dirty-minded little stoat. I'm off.
Oh, you're not.
Listen, come here, Watson. Come on now, please. Make Muriel
Oh,
help, please.
Oh, my God, who's that?
Phyllis, what's going on?
Yes, Timothy, what is going on?
I'll tell you what's going on. It's charades. A quotation. 11 words. What Anne Boleyn said on her wedding night.
I've had enough of all this nonsense, Henry. Are you coming?
That's right. How did you know that? Serve you right if you do die in 3 weeks.
I forgive Scylla.
Well, she hadn't done anything.
No? You ought to forgive me.
Well, I will if you manage to break back into the prison without getting caught.
Peace and gnats, Walter.
I'd like to pull forward away from the junction, please, sir.
I'll admit it, officer. The whole thing was a terrible mistake, you know. I ought to have rung you up straight away. It was just silly, really. You know, I'm guilty. It's a fair cop. I'd like several other offences to be taken into consideration. The truth of the matter is that he put me up.
It's a burst water main, sir. You should get through in 20 minutes.
Ah, I see. Sorry. Ooh.